Hey guys, I am Ivy and today I have a new pick a card reading for you guys on what makes you attractive. Also, this is the very first time I'm showing my face and my quarantine hair on YouTube. I will not be turning sideways in this video because this hair. But anyway, I have 3 piles for you on what makes you attractive. So you will pick one. So pile 1, pile 2, and then pile 3 right here. So take some time to look over each card and figure out which one resonates with you the most, the one you're most drawn to. Then go down into the description box or the comment section down below and pick the timestamp that corresponds to your pile. So yeah. Also, if you are interested in private readings by me, check out the information in the description. Also, quick introduction to me. My name is Ivy, and I have been reading tarot for about 3 years now, and I am 17. So anyway, just pause the video if you need more time to pick the card you're most drawn to, and then I will get right into the reading. So yeah. Hi, pile number 1. This is your reading on what makes you attractive. So let's hop right into it with the very first card, Ace of Pentacles reversed. Don't worry, it's reversed, but this is an all positive reading, so this is good. So what I'm getting from this card is you value your time and you value your energy. You don't give it to everyone. You're like limited edition kind of person. So if someone's not treating you right or not giving you what you need, I feel like you just either you walk away or you just know that they're not going to give you what you want, so you don't even deal with them. I feel like you're someone who you're hard to get. You're not easy to obtain, especially when people are trying to court you, get you to get with you. It's hard to get with you because I feel like you have high expectations, and that makes people want to chase you even more, I feel like. And with the next card, with 8 of Cups, I feel like it follows it up really well, because the 8 of Cups is about like walking away from something so you can kind of find something better. It's about walking away from something, crappy. And I feel like that's what you do. You sometimes you'll give people a chance and you realize that they don't have what you want or they're not treating you right, and you just walk away because you don't put up with crap. Basically, you know your worth, and you know that you should protect your energy. Basically, you know that the more what's that thing people say, the more available you are, you reduce your value. I don't remember exactly what they say, but you know that you protect your energy. You don't let everyone have it. Not everyone's allowed to be around your amazing spirit, basically. So next card, 3 of Wands. So this card, I feel like people see you as someone who is going to go far in life, someone who, I feel like you might be like at the beginning of your journey for the most part, for most of you, but people know that you're going to go far because you're smart or you're very enterprising, something like that. I feel like people have a lot of faith that 10 years from now it's going to be like amazing. All the things that you get done within that time is going to be really amazing. And yeah, also I feel like people kind of see you as smart, someone who's good at planning, someone who's probably intellectual as well, I think, or just has a lot of big plans. I feel like that's very, I feel like people kind of romanticize you for that. I feel like you're also very passionate, you're strong-willed as well, but I feel like it's more in a thoughtful way. Like you're not like doing stupid stuff. You're not like, you're not irresponsible. You don't come off as irresponsible. You come off as enterprising and smart and intelligent. So that's fairly good. The next card I have is 8. Is this 8 of Wands? Yes, 8 of Wands. I can count Roman numerals, by the way. Anyway, this is a very fast-moving card, and I feel like it goes on. It's part of you protecting your energy / just, dipping out of people's lives when you realize, they're not good for you. You move really quickly, just in general. You move quickly in and out of people's lives, so people are kind of trying to catch you, basically. People like to chase you around once again, but I'm also just seeing that you might just be very quick-witted. You might be witty. You might, always have something funny to say at the right moment. I'm also seeing that you make decisions quickly sometimes. I feel like maybe you kind of just like, we need to do this, and you're right. I feel like I'm also seeing there. Yeah. I feel like you're quick-minded. Like your mind moves pretty fast in a good way. Like not like in a stupid way. Your mind moves quickly, and I feel like you can be kind of confident in your decisions even when they're, very quick decisions. Basically, I feel like your mind moves very fast, and you move out of people's lives very quickly as well. So that's what I got from the 8 of Wands. Then I got the Justice card reversed. I feel like sometimes you don't play fair. I feel like you don't play super fair in life. Like it kind of reminds me of like, those like what do they call them? Like THOTS. Kind of like that, but maybe you don't exactly do that type of thing, but you don't play fair. Like you use the natural advantages that you have to get what you want a lot of the times in life, and it's not always like in the Instagram model way or anything like that, or maybe it is, but you're not always fair, and I feel like that life isn't always fair, and you're okay with that, and you kind of, the rules aren't fair, so you just play the game. I feel like you play the game. You might be one of those people that might be playing games with people. You might not always being fair. You use you use all advantages that you have over people and over things. You use it all, even if some people might think it's a little morally dubious. I don't know exactly the term, but some people might think it's not the best thing. I don't think you're like a really evil person or anything, but you might do something that's not considered the nice thing to do, but you do it anyway because that's how you're gonna get ahead. So you just do it. And even though I feel like some people like kind of like also like dislike you for it, but it still makes them attracted to you because it's like, ooh, they're kind of being bad, or they're attracted to that fearlessness or that that confidence that you'll just do it anyway. So you don't play fair. You don't always play fair. Next card, Not Enough. So usually this card is about lack of confidence, but in this context, I feel like it's the same thing of you believe someone or a situation if you're not getting enough. So you just move forward. You just move away because you're like, I'm not getting what I want. And people are like, it makes them want to be enough for you. It pushes people to want to impress you even more. Basically, once again, with not enough, which is followed up with the engagement ring. So I feel like because, you are kind of demanding certain things, people might try to, cuff you or commit to you sooner than they usually would with someone else, because they don't want you to go away. They want to make sure you don't, leave them in the dust like you do to a lot of people. Or people might like to spend money on you, like maybe like to give you diamonds, because maybe that's the way that you play unfair. Like maybe you like to get money out of people, maybe. Maybe you're one of those people. I'm not saying you're a gold digger, but some of you might be, I don't know. But yeah, I feel like people try to commit to you very quickly. This also can mean that you have traditional values, so you really value commitment, but only to someone who is worth it, someone who puts in the work that they need to put in to have you. Because I also have cassette, so it could be about being traditional, and you might not be super into like hookup culture or something, maybe something like that. But it also could mean that people, like, you stay on people's minds for a really long time. Like after you leave, or even when you're with them, like you just stay on their mind. And I feel like it's because of your intense energy, because there's a lot of fire in this deck, in this pile, and it's intense. It's crazy. It's kind of like a whirlwind. Oh, it's a wildfire. I don't know. But yeah, people keep thinking about it. They replay all the moments that they had with you, because it was just so crazy and incredible. They often think about like, oh, if I just did this instead of this, maybe they wouldn't have left me, or they wouldn't have, lost interest so quickly. So that's what I get. That's what I'm getting from that. Last two cards. Passion, which makes a lot of sense. You're very passionate. I also got creative writing, so some of you might be writers, but let's talk about passion. So, passion. You're very passionate, which makes sense because there's so much fire in this pile. You go after what you want. You see something, you go get it. You might be a go-getter. You might even be someone who pursues the person that you like. Like, yeah, I feel like you probably pursue people you like, but you'll still even drop them if you realize that you don't even like them that much when you get to know them. But anyway, you're very passionate. You go after what you want, whether it's in career or whether it's in love, just like the card says. And you're just kind of, it's attractive. It's like, wow. It's like you're fearless. You're just so, wow. I feel like people are just like, they're wowed by your energy of how you're such a go-getter, basically. You're fearless. And then I have creative writing. Some of you guys are writers, obviously, and so maybe you're very good at writing poetry or stories. What else can you write? You also just might be a creative person. Maybe not writing, but you're creative. What else does it say? Yeah, make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen, an article or book. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys are writers and people are amazed by your writing. Like maybe you write poems that make all the girls and boys swoon or something like that. But yeah, you're a writer, and maybe that's your passion, and people are like amazed by how passionate you are for writing or whatever you're passionate about. But yeah, that's what I got for pile number 1. So that's your reading on what makes you attractive. If you like this video, click like on this video. and subscribe. I'm almost to 400 subscribers. And yeah, so thank you for watching. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. This is your reading on what makes you attractive. The very first card I have is the 8 of Swords. So, this is an interesting card. This is an interesting card to get on what makes you attractive. So, this could be for many things. Some people might be attracted to your problems, that maybe they think you're like a person who has a lot of heartache. It could be, yeah, a lot of people might be attracted to your heartache that you have, or what they think you have. Like maybe you're actually just, you're fine and you just wear a lot of black or something, but they want to fix you. I feel like people are, I feel like there are people that they see you as someone who has a lot of issues, that maybe someone who isolates themselves, someone who someone who isolates themselves, someone who might have a lot of problems, or maybe they have a look that might make them seem like it. Like maybe, like I said, maybe you're emo, maybe they have an e-girl style, like kind of, grungier looks. So I feel like there people are attracted to your dark side. People are attracted to your dark side, basically. And then I have Wheel of Fortune, but reversed. It's a very interesting pile. Pile. So, Wheel of Fortune reversed. Kind of a similar thing. I feel like you might be someone who doesn't have a super like bright appearance. Like maybe you're not someone who dresses like in tons of pastels or something, or tons of bright yellows. You might wear a lot of black, or you might have an aesthetic that represents like sadness or something. Like maybe you're goth. Obviously goths aren't all sad, are all sad, but that could be it. And it also could be that people might try to fix you. Like maybe people kind of like, oh, they're so sad, let me hug them, let me love them, type of thing. Some people are attracted to that, and that could be like maybe you do actually have those problems and they are attracted to that, which is, not exactly the best thing ever. Or maybe it's just like, something that they think is happening and it's not, or it's just not as bad as they think it is. But I feel like people are attracted to like kind of like I said, your darker side. And then I got the Hermit. So I feel like you're introspective, you spend a lot of time by yourself. So people are kind of attracted to like, oh, what's going on in their mind? Like, what's the deep thoughts that they're having, the knowledge. Maybe they're not thinking about like knowledge specifically, like, but people are interested in like what this person and what's going on in your head. Because it seems like you spend a lot of time alone, and even if you don't, people just think that you must have a lot of things going up in your head, a lot of things going up in your noggin. People might think that you're really deep. They might think you're really deep, but most of them haven't really spoken to you, or haven't spoken to you that many times, and they're curious. I feel like you're kind of like mysterious. Like maybe you're a Scorpio, or have Scorpio placements possibly. So that's what I'm getting. I'm getting like kind of like mysterious, darker vibes on what makes you attractive. But yeah, next card. Yeah, the Tower. Yeah, the Tower. So with the Tower, kind of again, like there's something like, dark, but also seeing like chaotic. People are attracted to the chaos that you represent to them, and that could be like you actually are that type of person, and maybe it's not exactly like very it's kind of strange, people being attracted to that, but people might be attracted to the chaotic nature that you have, or that they perceive from you. Maybe you maybe do things that are kind of crazy sometimes. Like maybe you're kind of rebellious and you make things like happen sometimes, and it could be kind of out of nowhere. Um, but yeah, very dark chaos. Yeah, I feel like you're someone who has like a lot of, people give the vibe that you're chaotic in like a dark, mysterious, rebellious way. Like yeah, I'm getting like rebel vibes from you. Next cards. Temperance reversed. Temperance. Maybe like I'm getting rebellious. You might take things in excess. You might be someone people consider like a bad girl or a bad boy. For a lot of you, you might do things. People might think you do bad things, and it might not even be true. Like this is what other people see. So you might be actually not like that at all, but people think so. You might even be like a party person, or they think you're a party person. Like maybe they think that you drink too much. You're not practicing temperance if you overdrink. But yeah, I feel like once again, like people think you're rebellious, and that might not be true, or it is true. Live your life, but yeah, people are trying to do the fact that you're kind of extreme. I feel like people see you in extremes, that you're extremely wild or you're extremely dark. It might even be like some type of body part, actually. Like maybe you have an extremely large backside, or extremely large hair, extremely large eyes, something kind of extreme on you, and people think it's really attractive because it's just like, wow, it's so big or whatever. Okay. Next, I have 7 of coins. So I feel like you're someone who you get to work. You get to work even though you're sometimes kind of like, ugh, like, I don't know, even from this girl, like, I'm not sure if you can see it. Just kind of like, I don't know, teenage emo vibes a little bit, even though it's not an emo card. But anyway, you're someone who still gets things done. I feel like I don't think you're someone who never gets stuff done. So I feel like people are always kind of amazed, like, oh my god, you're doing your homework? I don't know. But yeah, you're someone who can still get to work, who still gets things done, even if you're kind of like, you'd rather not be doing those things. You still do them. So people are like, they applaud you. They think that's cool. So you're not someone who's too over the edge. Basically, you can still do work. You can still go to your job and not get fired. You can still do your homework. So people still, like, when they think about like dating you, they're like, okay, but they're still stable. Like they do things. They do things that are productive. They're not always blackout drunk like some people might perceive you if they do. Stuff like that. So people still see you as someone who's like normal enough, basically. Next cards. Love. I feel like you have a lot of love to give. I feel like when people do get close to you or just like talk to you in general, people are like, wow, they got so much love. And they want to give you love too. They're just like, wow, this person's actually like a teddy bear. They're actually quite lovely when they get to know you. And also could just be like people want to shower you with love because of your, how they perceive you. And they're just like, come on, let me just give you all this love because maybe they think it's going to heal you, or maybe there's just something about you. They just got to give you love. They got to give you affection. And it could be, romantic or platonic. People just want to give you love. They're just like, they feel like you deserve to be loved, basically. So they pour it all out on you. Yeah. Next card. Not today. Not dealing with her, still angry. Not today. You might be someone who maybe you get a little annoyed, maybe a little angst. I don't know. I keep going into these words: emo, angsty, goth, but that's what I keep getting the vibe of. Like maybe you're kind of angsty in some type of way with the not today. Like yeah, kind of angsty. I feel like you're angsty, and you might be kind of avoidant of things, and I feel like sometimes because you are avoidant, like you tell people no, they kind of want to come after you even more to a certain extent, with that basically. So that's what I get from not today. You might have some hurt that you are not dealing with, and that's kind of why people want to give you love, because they want to help. They want to shower you with love because they want to fix your hurt basically. I feel like you kind of bring out like a soft side of people in a way sometimes, or people are just like, yeah, there's people's soft side. Prioritize. It also goes. I feel like this card also goes back to people. People can see that you still get things done regardless of maybe people think you're angsty or whatever. So people are impressed by the amazing feats that you do. You still can focus on your work. You can get stuff done. You're not lazy or anything, and people are attracted to. They're attracted to that. You're someone who you get things done, but you're still also gentle. You're gentle, and that's very nice. I feel like you're not someone who's like I feel like you're not argumentative basically. I feel like you're not like I feel like you're still I don't feel like you're super duper soft all the time or anything like that, but you know how to be gentle, you know how to be soothing. You might even play like an instrument because he's holding an instrument there. But you're not someone who's like. I feel like you're not someone who like picks too many fights. I don't think you're like crazy or evil. I don't know. It's not like that. But people find you gentle. I feel like you are soothing. You have a soothing energy to people, and I feel like also people want to give that to you. People want to be gentle towards you. They want to give you love. So yeah, that's what makes you attractive, pile number 2. If you like this reading, like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye. Hello, pile number 3. So this is your reading on what makes you attractive, and all of a sudden I know how to use a ring light, so let me know if you think I look better with or without this light. But anyway, the very first card you guys have is the Empress. So this is a lucky pile. Don't tell the other ones, but yeah, you are beautiful. I feel like you just are physically beautiful, very feminine. You have a lot of feminine energy. You probably like to take care of yourself. You like to wear feminine outfits. I feel like you might be like, instead of wearing shirts, maybe like to wear blouses. But regardless of like what clothing you wear, you have feminine energy that people just love. It's just extremely beautiful. I feel like you have a beautiful face, a beautiful body, and you know how to take care of it. You probably, whether you eat well, you dress well, you might not be doing all these things, but I feel like you're at least doing some of them. I know you take care of yourself. You care about your physical appearance and keeping it up, because I feel like I'm seeing that keeping yourself together makes you feel good. It makes you feel confident. It makes you feel powerful. It makes you feel like ready to take on the day often. I feel like taking care of your physical appearance also, it just helps you get through the day, keeps you confident, keeps you on your feet as well. Yeah, you're just straight up beautiful. Feminine energy, beautiful, just beautiful. You might have big hair. You might also have big hair as well. The next card I have is Two of Cups or Two of Chalices. So, I feel like you might even be in a relationship right now. And maybe people are even more attracted to you because you are in a relationship. Obviously, if you are in one. So people are more enticed because, how people are sometimes, like, they wouldn't ask you out before you got into a relationship, but all of a sudden they want to go out with you. But I'm also just seeing that you just have, I feel like you have like dual energies that you can turn on. Like, I feel like you're like kind of in tune with your masculine energy, even though you're very feminine, but you can like turn the switch as well. And I'm also just seeing simply that you form deep bonds with people. I feel like you know how to connect with others and share your emotions, and even people who are not involved in those relationships with you, they see it and they're like, wow, you can just, people who know you are so lucky to be able to bond with you on such a deep level. I feel like you get to know people you get to know people deeply, and people, that's really, people romanticize that. People think that's really attractive about you. They want to be one of the people here. They want to bond with you like that. People think that's really amazing. And next one, Page of Cups, Page of Chalices. So the Page of Cups, Page of Chalices. Maybe you're kind of immature in a way. Like maybe you're really immature or childish, something like that. Maybe you have just very young energy, and it could be a little bit overwhelming, like almost like a little too much, but people like it. People think it's cute, probably. They think it's cute. Your childlike nature, I feel like you're kind of emotional, and it could be in a way that's, like I say, like it is like reverse, so it could be in a way that's kind of negative, but it's negative, they think it's cute, they still find it attractive, that you maybe sometimes you're a little too naive about certain things. Maybe you're too idealistic, or you have ideas that are kind of silly, but people like it. People like that about you, especially that this card has like a puppy on it. When it's upright, you can see a puppy, so maybe people kind of think of you like that. Like you might have too much of that, young energy, but people still like it because it's cute. It's cute. It could be one of those things that like you make like silly or kind of stupid decisions that they might be like kind of like really like bad for you, but people think it's cute anyway, even though maybe you end up getting embarrassed because, I don't know, maybe you slipped and fell on the floor, but people think it's cute. I don't know. Bad example, but I feel like you have very cute energy. But anyway, next card. 9 of Pentacles. So when you are single, or if you are single, like, I feel like you're good with being single. I feel like you're not someone who comes off as desperate to be in a relationship. Or maybe, well, possibly. I don't think so, but the main thing I'm getting here is that you are successful on your own. You don't need other people to keep you up. To keep you up, basically. Because you get your own money. You don't need to be dependent on other people. You don't need to be dependent on your mom or your boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever. You're independent, and people like that energy. I feel like you kind of like scream wealth for some of you. Some of you might dress like you have a lot of money, and people, they associate you with prosperity because of that. and being beautiful and rich, beautiful, rich and young. Even if you aren't rich, people just see you as like high quality and people like that. So yeah, the next card, the Lovers but reversed. So the Lovers but reversed. It's kind of interesting because we got the Two of Cups upright, so I'm kind of thinking on this one. The Lovers reversed. Maybe this is one I have to think on. The Lovers reversed. I feel like there is maybe to a certain extent, like you do bond with people, but maybe you kind of seem like you're too independent in a way, that you kind of don't get into relationships that often. So people see you, maybe you're single right now. Like if you're single, people are like, oh, she doesn't have a boyfriend, that's good. Or he doesn't have a girlfriend, or like whatever you're into, you're not booed up, so people are attracted to the fact that you don't have anyone. Or maybe people have saw that that you have gone through some type of relationship drama, and people are like, they're watching right now. They're watching, they're like, okay, there might be an opening coming up soon. Like some people might be doing that. I feel like whenever you have like relationship drama or something like that, people are like waiting to like make their move in. I think that's what this means, because I feel like you do, like, because the Two of Cups, you do bond with people well, but when obviously things don't always go well, like maybe you're too idealistic or something like that, but when things go sour, there's someone else that's probably trying to get with you or something like that. Yeah. So next card, we got the Queen of Swords, but reversed. So I feel like you're someone who, you might not always say what needs to be said. I feel like sometimes you're like, maybe you're a little like illogical, very like emotional, but I feel like people might see it as like kind of like feisty. Like it's like a negative trait, like you're like annoyed, but people, they think it's like attractive in a way, because you might be acting like a bitch sometimes, but people think it's attractive because people are attracted to things that maybe we shouldn't be attracted to. But I feel like you might have like kind of a feisty vibe. You're not super serious, or maybe even when you're trying to be serious, people don't always see you seriously, like you're angry, but like, ooh, she's so feisty, instead of when you're like, no, I'm angry. Or maybe you are doing it on purpose, possibly. But yeah, that's also what I'm seeing, that people they like it when you're kind of like emotional in a way that's kind of negative. Like, so when you express negative emotions, people still find it attractive. Like, like the example I said, feisty. So next card, Ascending. Oh my. Okay, Ascending. I am also ascending. Anyway, transcending obstacles. I feel like you're really carefree, basically. You're a carefree person. You transcend your obstacles, even when people see that something goes wrong in your life. You just you pick yourself up and you fly above it with balloons. So yeah, I feel like people just see you as someone, like, if they got with you, they would also ascend and transcend the crappy things that happen in life, if they're with you, I feel like you just lift the mood up. You lift energies up. But yeah. Next one I got is heart with key. Welcoming love. I feel like you I feel like you welcome love and you welcome people into your heart. Quite often I feel like you like to you like love, like letting love in. And so maybe you're someone who's like in a relationship often because of that, possibly. But yeah, you let people in. I think you let people into your heart quite a bit, and people just think that's so sweet. And so it just makes you really attractive, like someone who just lets people into their heart. Yeah. And then I got prioritize. So prioritize, I feel like you prioritize being sweet to people in general, and also being sweet to children, because this card I got with it. But I feel like you still have your, you have your serious side and you have your priorities, and I feel like you do prioritize being kind to other people, because that's what I see a lot from this card. Like, you prioritize making people feel good. I think you kind of put people, you prioritize other people, I feel like, in a positive way, and sometimes in a negative way, because no one's perfect, but yeah. And then the last card I have is Indigo and Crystal Children. You might be an indigo child or a crystal child or a star seed in general, but this also could just mean that you're good with children, and that's very attractive. Maybe you're very motherly or fatherly to children, and people, they think it's so sweet and cute, and they're just like, oh, have my baby, basically. So yeah, that's what I see for you, pile number 3 on what makes you attractive. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah. Goodbye.